only two options for them, either the Beatrix or the Leslie. You don't want to go Leslie because it's not the most reliable hero in the game. Beatrix, though, it has a way. It has a way at least to win against the Nathan. It doesn't necessarily 100% win against the Nathan, but you play it. Now it's up to execute for both teams.
And into the land of Dawn we go. AP Bren, all the way out from the Philippines, the world champions from 5, looking to make a stand up against Rrq Hossi from Indonesia. This is a best of 3, all the way to a game number 3. One of these teams will be going home today. One will be moving forward into the grand finals. Who will it be?
It's gonna be up to who executes better. And we haven't really talked about the swing coming from AP Bren. We were talking about the Kaja that could be the pick of potential for AP Bren from the Roamer role. But you kind of have a pseudo Kaja with a much faster cooldown on the ultimate. That's the Arlet. You only have to wait, 20 to 25 seconds maximum level to have that final slash. And that will give AP Bren that leeway. Because the thing with the final slash is it's not a spell that you actually want to use your Purify on. Because the animation is too quick that even if you pop the Purify, you're already displaced by your opponent. So in a way, AP Bren have thought of a much better version for a Kaja, which, well, that's the reason why they're the world champions. Because they think better than we do. And then they swing this X-Borg as the EXP lane. And many teams will argue that X-Borg is strong in the metagame right now just because of the presence of the CC. It actually wins that matchup.
Yeah, we talked about having a possible plan for the banana split, right? Stopping banana from being able to rotate around. And I think that's a good read from the side of AP Bren to be able to do that. Now, execution is another story. I mean, we know banana is one of those players that knows how to find the opportunity that the team is looking for. So that is one of the things we're going to have to kind of pay close attention to for the side of AP Bren as the first turtle does spawn in. Some engagement in the mid lane, though. Big knockup over there from Irrad. Appraises Rat. Finds Ogwin, procs the passive over there from Nana. A few forced to go back. And now the last sanity going out. Flat TZ for a final stand, trying to delay them from taking this. Rrq goes down. Flat TZ finds Irrad. Kyle TZ claims the turtle for AP Bren.
Zap is in trouble, but already the damage has been done. He's actually surviving as the Piranga. It is safe for now. Oh, everybody's just so good at playing right now. Even the Rrq Hossi, after losing that, they look really good in that team fight. And they really challenge AP Bren to their limits. But in the end, it's only one hero that will be able to snag that last hit on the turtle. It's definitely going to be the AP Bren side.
And hey, we're climbing up that ladder. The pressure's only getting higher, and the room is only getting hotter. But who will be able to maintain that heat? Will it be Indonesia? Will it be the Philippines? This is the last team from the Philippines, currently seeing Blacklist taken down by Fireflux the other day inside of the quarterfinals. And AP Bren still trying to hold that banner high. Rrq Hossi, though, back on the scene, back to the name change, some new additions, and looking stronger than ever. Both teams currently tied 1-1 on the scoreboard, but AP Bren, with that turtle play, has a little bit of a slight advantage and a 1,000 gold lead.
Super Marco double laning. This is one of the strengths of the Beatrix, just like the Quad, because of the kits. So you have unlimited, you have 4 weapons to switch from, and you have your teammates to really aid that. Even the delaying that top lane for Super Marco to have a much better farm compared to Skylar. Technically speaking, there's also a merit for Skylar to go double lane because he has the ultimate, so he traverses from top to mid lane very quickly. But Rrq Hossi are thinking we also need farm on Octa, so we're not gonna sack our mid lane just for our gold lane to have a little bit of extra gold.
Yeah, and speaking of having the advantage, the first kill for the side of AP Bren did go to Flap TZ on this X-Borg in the XP lane. You mentioned it being a great answer over there to Banana, and he's off to a really good start. Irrad, though, able to get a kill of his own inside of the jungle, putting him slightly possibly ahead up against Kyle TZ. But you are seeing the engagement in the mid-river. Fire missiles going out, pulling Octa back, and Ogwin with the dive in will shut him down, and now Irrad trying to join the party. Ogwin trying to get away, trying to expand that distance. Last sanity to the back line. Almost connecting. Flap TZ an inch away, but still getting the kills. Finds Brusco. Ogwin will fall to Banana, but Flap TZ takes down Skylar for the double kill.
Oh my god, Flap. What an amazing way to control this export. Last Insanity and second skill, the fire stakes, still on point. You can see it through the replay. While another clash is happening. Look at that. He used the second skill while utilizing the ultimate. And well, everybody does that anyways. But the way that he timed it was so good that he caught two members of Rrq Hossi with this additional slows. And unbelievable performance coming out from Flap Easy. Impure Rage export is the way to go.
Definitely the way to go and in control. You're going to see Skylar top side finding Super Marco. That will be the marksman falling for the side of AP Bren. A little bit of a trade back for Rrq Hossi, trying to even out this scoreboard, not trying to give AP Bren control of the early phase. We know this is pivotal to both sides if they want to be able to win this. Is the early game. So far, both teams putting out a great fight contest. On to the top side, though. Violent Requiem Special Migration for Katizi catches Brusco. Few will do the last hit and take him down. Down will fall the turret in the top side as well. And it looks like Rrq Hossi will disengage.
They got a turtle, so that's good. But however, they will lose one of their members. And Flap Easy just casually pops the ultimate. Well, no cooldown ultimate anyways at this point. You're not that scared. And they will try to push up top.
Oh, gonna push up top. Final slash on the Skylar. Katizi able to close the distance, deal the last hit to take him down. That's a response back from earlier with Super Marco falling. And now to try and proxy this lane. They want to be able to open up this map in their favor, especially losing their tier 1 turret so far. And it looks like they may be able to do that. Brusco not in a position to contest. Hit with the special migration. Violent Requiem. And Super Marco will go ahead and take him down. And the turret will fall as well in hands for AP Bren.
So we can see the full showcase of how Arlen counters these Purify-based heroes because of the low cooldown ultimate Final Slash. And like I said, even when you pop the Purify on Final Slash, it wouldn't matter because the animation is too quick that you're already displaced. That's exactly what happened to Skylar. Then after the Purify threshold or duration is, because that's a very short duration, like 1.5 seconds, 0.2 seconds, that means that the stun now coming out from Ogwen as the Arlot is going to be even more difficult to deal with. They want to go for Flap, but can they take the expert this time? No.
Ooh, I mean, Flap definitely going for that MVP. He's looking for it. He's gunning for it. 4-0-0 so far. Half the kills from the side of AP Bren were dealt by him. Super Marco will be able to claim a turret on the bottom side, and AP Bren able to turn this game into their favor. Now leading by 5,000 gold.
Looking really scary and looking really dicey now for Rrq Hossi. But we always have to talk about the late game because this is still Nathan. Nathan is Nathan. End of the day, if he survives the initial flurry from AP Bren, he's going to be able to turn it around with Purify as well as the ultimate for a little bit of cleanse. And the damage output from the Nathan late game is actually pretty good. However, AP Bren, what they did to counter the Purify and the Cleanse is to just overload with a lot of crowd control. Like a lot of crowd control sources. Mini crowd control sources kind of answers Purify-based heroes. Because you have low cooldown, reliable knockdowns or stuns or knockups or anything that committing a Purify for one spell, you'll always have to think about that. Should I commit for the Purify just to get out, or should I wait for the big ticket ultimates?
Speaking of big things, final slash in the mid lane. Few will find Brusco.
Flap.
Good assist over there from Ogwen. Super Marco will claim Flap Teasy. Will go ahead and take down Octa. On fire so far, and Skylar off of the map on the bot side. We'll go ahead and claim a turret for the side of Rrq Hossi to try and catch up in this economy.
Oh my god, what is Flap on? He's just activated in this game. Really good calculations on this hero. He knows the limits of this hero. Now he has immortality. Remember, in those aggressive moves that he did 9 minutes before, he didn't have the immortality. Then he was already a problem. What more will you ask for from a Flap TZ? He's gonna be destroying Rrq Hossi. He's gonna be zoning them out. And the positioning was just so perfect. The way that he maneuvers with the footwork on this export allows him to dodge some of the spells, but also like reach for the backlines like maximum from his fire missiles. So he's really on point with this export now.
Yeah, and AP Bren is definitely leaning on his rotations, opportunities creating. Speaking of opportunity though, triple taunt in the mid lane for AP Bren. Irab will find Super Marco. That'll be one member farm for AP Bren. Flattees will find Skylar to respond. A 1-for-1 trade. Both marksmen's off the table. Can they get another, though? Who will lead this advantage in this engagement? Banana will find Ogwin. 2 members down for the side of AP Bren. It looks like they will have to disengage into the mid lane. Rrq Hossi, though, they don't have the marksman. They do have the retribution. But I don't know if they can really contest this Lord just yet. They may want to kind of wait it out a little bit before taking this fight. But they are off to a really good start. And this is still, I would say, considered a stalemate between both sides.
Yeah.
It's still anybody's game, but some great execution from both teams.
And great execution from Rrq this time with the conceal flicker play. Really surprising AP Bren really off guard. And don't run Wolf King with the ultimate. Connecting onto 3 members or 2 members of AP Bren. Quickly followed by Irad with a taunt. So that's really great combos coming out from Rrq Hossi.
Yeah, and if you weren't a fan of Indonesia or the Philippines, you definitely should be now. As look at both of these teams fighting their hearts out, trying to claim a spot inside of the grand finals. AP Bren currently holding that title as the world champions, the best in the world, winning M5. Rrq Hossi rising to the occasion with some new additions to the team, ready to take the fight and earn that title. Down to the wire, best of 3, game number 3. One team will be sent home today as we are now crossing that 11-minute mark, and both teams getting ready to fight it out at this Lord.
Great minion wave control from Rrq Hossi. There's a slow push in the bottom lane, and then they cleared out up top. So they actually have the advantage now in this Lord dance.
Yeah, and there goes the advantage they're looking for. Ogwin rushes in. We'll be able to get out with the mobility provided over there from this R-Lot. Baptiste, though, getting to the front line, being a little bit of a nuisance. Dealing a lot of damage on the chase on a Rrq, commits to it. We'll shut him down with the last insanity. Now needs to get back. He does not have the Frog armor. Look at the Lord, though. 25% HP. Kaltizi uses spatial migration to close the distance. Gets the retribution. Super Marco takes down Irad. And the Lord goes to AP Bren.
Oh, man. Never, ever sleep on an X-Mark. Like, Rrq overstayed in front of the X-Mark. And at this point, with Flap being 7-0-2, of course he's gonna deal the damage. And they really got cooked by this X-Mark. Brute Force Breastplate as well as Borax, and then Radiant Armor. Now he's got staying power up against Skylar as well as Octa. This Flap TZ X-Mark is immortal, I gotta say, at this point. 12 minutes in, 9.2k. Compare that to the 6.7k. That's how massive the advantage here is for Flap. And he was definitely the reason why AP Bren recovered in that Lord Dance, because Rrq literally got cooked by his fellow Filipino Flap TZ.
And a big boost from that for the side of AP Bren. Now able to claim the tier 2 turret in the mid lane. Looks like they're going in for a little bit more, though, on the top side. Now leading by a lot of turrets, and also ahead, like you mentioned, by gold. Now, Rrq Hossi forced to be a little bit more defensive now. You can definitely say AP Bren is in control of the tempo of this game, but the later this goes, the more of a stalemate it will be, and that's what Rrq Hossi is going to kind of bank on, right? They're waiting for AP Bren to make a slight mistake, maybe somebody to overextend, to be able to turn this around, and they're definitely a team that can rise up to the occasion. Now, so far, with this lead in favor for AP Bren, they're going to have to kind of be patient, wait it out for this next objective. I mean, they do have some great mobility on their side, and Flap TZ to be a little bit of that frontline presence they're looking for, and Rrq Hossi having a really hard time finding an answer to him. I mean, the man has not died yet. He's 7-0-2. Even when the full team commits on him, not only does he sustain himself, but he finds a way to get a kill alongside it.
Yeah, somebody has to burst down Flap TZ, actually. Like, if he wants to go for those plays where he actually utilized first kill in front of Rrq Hossi, there has to be some sort of punish. Maybe Skylar commits actually at the ultimate just to take out of Flap TZ and just put AP Bren in an awkward spot. But then again, Skylar is kind of scared that there could be an initiation coming up from Ogwin as well as Kyle, so that's also a problem that he has to take care of. But the main problem now, definitely for Rrq Hossi, is Flap. It's a canon event again for AP Bren.
Yeah, and you're looking at them getting ready. Go ahead and take control of these lanes, prepping for this next Lord to spawn in. And Rrq Hossi looks like they may actually try and go in for the contest. I mean, they are down in terms of economy, but the later this game goes everybody's going to be getting closer and closer to that late build. You're seeing the Divine Glaive picked up from Skylar. Speaking about late game items, we'll have that magic pin. Now, at the 15-minute mark, Luminous Lord spawns in, and AP Bren will pull the aggro. Do we see Rrq Hossi respond? It looks like they will. They are go in for the contest.
There it is. The commitment of the flap. They forced the ultimate already.
Yeah, he is very low. Needs to get out of there. Talked about somebody needing to burst him down when the Truncheon picked up by Super Marco, getting ready to take this fight into the Lord pit. Nobody has fallen yet. Lord at about 50% HP. Kyle Teasy gonna go ahead and pull it away. A little bit of a reset for some region on the Lord, trying to delay and do this Lord dance. Some smart move from the side of AP Bren. They know they want to bait out some of the utility from the side of Rrq Hossi. Wait for an ultimate to proc that they can profit on to be able to engage.
Watch out for AP Bren's rotation with Super Marco as well as Ogwin. 1-5 position. They're your position 1 and your position 5 going for the conceal play. Might go for that snipe. You gotta be careful if you're Skylar.
Yeah, definitely got to be careful. AP Bren still in position to take this. Very patient, and I got to give credit to both sides on how they are waiting for the other side to make a mistake. But these are very high IQ plays. They're just waiting. This is the Lord dance we've been talking about that has been in the Land of Dawn for ages, especially on this level of competition. The Philippines and Indonesia, two of the most competitive regions in MLBB history, now fighting it out, raising those banners high. Flateezy, though, is going to use that Braga armor, rushing in. Does take some serious hits. Entropy may come out. You're going to see Few find a kill, though. Just an Irad. That is huge. It's now Rrq Hossi does not have the retribution.
And when we talked about the position 1 and position 5 for AP Bren, the 1-5 punch from the long bush of AP Bren, it paid off. They waited for 2 minutes. But because of their patience, they took out Irad with that combo. And now, massive advantage for AP Bren, but Kyle is low.
Yeah, he wants him. He knows. He has the retribution. He wants him.
No.
Super Marco takes him down. 2 members falling for Rrq Hossi. Still looking at a 5-man stack out from the Philippines. AP Bren still in control of this neutral objective, and it looks like they are going in for the take. Ogwin will take down Octa. Super Marco finds Brusco, Skylar, and Irad wondering where did we go wrong. Now need to get out of there, but AP Bren on the chase for the kill. Few takes down Skylar, and another will fall as Super Marco with the mega kill will go ahead and shut down Irad. A full wipeout against Rrq Hossi.
I can go straight for the juggler. This time they have Matrix, one of the fastest siegers out there, and there's only Banana that can defend this. Banana going in and chasing Kautizi, trying to go for the hero plays, but unfortunately wasn't successful, and now he's taken out. That should be it. AP Bren will take this series for sure.
Yeah, able to claim this game and keep the Philippines inside of Game of Futures 2024 as they move on as the first seat